Drew 2 cards illegally and shuffled hand. We will fix this. I will confirm he returns the card in the correct order. Don't shuffle your deck. Don't shuffle your deck. Don't shuffle your deck. All right, hi, issue. Hi, Judge. My opponent tried to shark me. It's different, you shark. First, he sent Shura to grave to say, okay, battle. And then he took it back from last match, but okay. I have no idea what you're trying to say is the issue here. Like, is this a different duel? You know that I had Kalut. It was obvious that we had to use Kalut each. Interesting. He attacked with Shura. Is this an issue from an earlier duel? Bro, if he says yes, it's a different duel, I'm going to be like, bro, why the f was I called then? So I send my Shura to grave with my Kalut. Okay, I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on. What? Okay, activate Heavy Storm. Normal summon Shura. Entered battle phase. Blue sends Shura to grave and his Kalut. And then red uses his Kalut. Okay, so basically they were saying that they would both use Kalut. He just assumed that they would both use Kalut. I don't see why you are pre-moving before your opponent makes the moves. Stop trying to fast play and just play correctly. I see what's going on. So he summoned the Shura and he entered. So red enters battle phase and then blue immediately sends his Kalut and Shura to grave because he knows his opponent has a Kalut in hand. So he's like, okay, so both of our guys are just gonna die. He's just skipping steps. Just play fucking correctly, man. It's not that hard. It's not that difficult to just do things in the correct order, bro. Him is saying that after I summoned legally, banishing my card from graveyard, the moster I can't because of Kaiku, but him donin 0 to do any damage. Do you mean they're saying you can't summon BLS because of Kaiku's effect? Kaiku reads, your opponent cannot banish cards from either grave. This is what the card said. Read the card. Am I really here to read you your fuck ass card, bro? Like, are we dead ass right now? Says nothing, leaves instantly. Dude, I love these GOAT format duels, man. I love these GOAT format duels, dude. Have a nice day. That is so funny, man. Bro just said nah and left. All right, we got an Edison call. Oh, are they going to ask how does Airbellum interact with Gores? Be Airbellum 1, Gores 2, so Gores resolves. Yeah, it's got to be that, right? It's got to be. I attacked directly with Airbellum. I went through and I pointed at a card. My opponent summoned Gores, then shuffled hand. Okay, multiple things. One, you pointed while they had Gores in hand. You should declare the effect and allow your opponent a response time. Two, you can resolve the effect by using the /discard random command. /discard random. So red here should type /discard random to randomly discard a card. Pointing at a card in hand isn't random. I maintain, by the way, that pointing at a card in hand is not random by any means. There is no randomness there. Is it not random if the hand is shuffled? Your argument here is that they only shuffled after you pointed, so the hand wasn't shuffled. In any case, /discard random is the correct way to resolve. Proceed. Bro says sec. No, I am ruling that you're /discard randoming here. I'm gonna be so real. This is a /discard random moment. Pointing at a card in hand is not random. There are multiple things that go into the pointing of the card in the hand that make it not random. I have an issue with the fact that my opponent knew which card I decided to make them discard, then shuffled and said my method wasn't appropriate. What do you mean? He shuffled hand. He was resolving Gores. They were resolving Gores. Your Airbellum shouldn't have even been resolving yet. The card you pointed to does not matter, as your card shouldn't have even been resolving yet. Like, I'm sorry, but that's just not how that works. That's just not how that works. Resolving Gores is fine as it goes off first, but I still chose a valid target. One, the card does not target. Two, you do not choose the discarded card. It is meant to be random. Three, you did so out of chain order. These are the the reasons I am saying what you pointed to will not be taken into consideration here. Next time, please resolve chains in order and use the intended function. Like, I'm not trying to be a dick here, but there's just multiple reasons why arguing this is pointless. You know what I mean? I'm really not trying to be a dick at all. Proceed. There you go. Have a nice day. Hello. What is the issue here? We got Double Death Wombat, a Morbius the Frost Vampire, unactivated ring, realized that Wombat has an effect, and then set it. That's funny. What did he target with the ring? Activated set ring, pointed at his own Mobius, and then red said, okay, blue said cool. That's so funny. Wait, red activated ceasefire, and then blue used barrel behind the door. When a spell trap card or monster effect is activated that would inflict damage to you, your opponent takes the damage instead. They wouldn't have used ring if your life points were correct. They used it because you took damage you shouldn't have from barrel behind the door. I love when players just give me half of the context. Opponent after activate barrel behind the door took subtract life points, not realizing that the effect of his own card, and then on last play activate ring, and he goes, by the way, I don't take damage. Now resolve your ring. Yeah, I will not force ring be used here. I am not forcing ring to be used here. I am not. Like, he wouldn't have used the ring if the life points were correct. Red had 3,000 less life points here because red had used like a ceasefire or some bullshit, and his opponent used the barrel behind the door. The matter of barrel is not relevant to the legal activation and resolution of ring. It is. They wouldn't have used ring if your life points were correct. I will not force ring be used. Proceed with the duel. It's a poor ruling that just cuddles a player that has not been paying attention. I have given my ruling. Proceed. I'm not complaining. I'm not arguing. Sorry, I'm not arguing. Why not fix the life points? So they did fix the life points, but they fixed it after blue used ring. Blue used ring, and he would have gotten punished, but he wouldn't have used ring in the first place had red been on the correct... No! I must win by my opponent misplaying in an illegal game state. Meh! Fucking... Bozo the Clown. Droll Logbird was his Blue Eyes with his Spheres versus Dargoons. I went Minstrel Chainlink 1 and resolved. Then I go Dragoons Chainlink 1 in a new chain. He wants to Arthalion Chainlink 2. Like Arthalion from Grave? Well, because these two were sent at the same time, right? Discard this card and one Water Monster. Yeah, I don't see the problem. I don't see a problem with that. Opponent says I should have chained to Minstrel activation. There is no way that that's what he's suggesting. There's no way that's what he's suggesting. If that is how chains worked, you would have to chain Dragoons to your own Minstrel when it pitches it. What are you talking about, man? You're literally playing a deck that uses trigger effects constantly on a new chain. This is like the most basic shit. Exhibit 9,000 of Yu-Gi-Oh players not understanding how their fucking game works. That is so stupid. I can't, man. I can't. Like, learn how the fucking game works, man. Oh my goodness me. How much XP? 13,000. Bro has played 5,066 duels in ranked. 5,000 games. In what world do you play 5,000 games of Yu-Gi-Oh and not understand how something as basic as trigger effects work? In what world, bro? I don't understand. I don't understand how people live like this. How do you do that? Like, how do you do that? Learn how your game works. Cheating in GOAT, my favorite. I love cheating in Go calls. Drew 2 cards illegally and shuffled hand. With what? You only activate this card if 4 or more of your cards are currently removed from play and there are no cards in your graveyard. Draw 2 cards from your deck. What a weird card. We will fix this. Very easy to fix. We just tell him what cards to put back on top of the deck, in what order. So he drew Soul Absorption and DD Warrior Lady. The illegally drawn cards were Soul Absorption and DD Warrior Lady. Please return both to the top of your deck in the order you drew them and do not shuffle the deck. Simple enough. I will confirm he returns the card in the correct order. So the DD Warrior Lady should be the second card from the top. Declare DD Warrior Lady. Yeah. Do you want to declare Soul Absorption in hand too? He's returning them in the right order, so it's fine. Don't shuffle your deck. Don't shuffle your deck. Don't shuffle your deck. I said, do not shuffle. I'm so cheesed, man. Return both to the top in the correct order and do not shuffle. Oh my God, dude, I specifically said, do not shuffle your fucking deck, bro. I was so ready. I knew he was gonna do it. I knew he was gonna do it, man. I knew he was gonna do it. They always do it. Just like, read what I said, man. Read what I said, bro. No, wrong order. DD Warrior Lady has to be second from the top, and Soul Absorption on top. Are we serious, dude? Like, fucking, you gotta be kidding me right now. You gotta be kidding me. Perfect. Proceed. PE minor warning for the illegal draw. Huh. Have a nice day. Imagine if he shuffled again. I would have sent his ass to the Shadow Realm immediately. Banished forever.